Is this Janitor?
Hello and welcome back to Not for Broadcast. My name is Phoenix Ryan. This little cutie is Oreo, and we're about to hopefully keep everyone's reputation intact while we tackle the job of running this TV station. I should not be in charge of this at all.
Who's leading this charge? Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with the leading.
So we can either make them look good or bad. Make them look
in
bad.
a state of panic and unfavorable rumblings already heard from overseas. I'll be asking my guests whether Advance can deliver on even a fraction of their manifesto promises. Out with the old. Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO.
Okay.
The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always...
I was tempted to switch to B at the last second.
And graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy.
That's right. So basically, guys, we are going to be playing her adverts first.
Making a splash. Intrepid scientist
Oh yes. So there's fears that her toy is going to be not safe. So we're going to play her advert. See, because apparently the things I do have an impact on the rest of the playthrough. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see what knock-on effects everything has. I mean, I've already given my passport away. So I've already broke the law. Who was here?
Playing the field. Rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush.
Yes, Johnny Hamsleeves.
The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year.
Club Bush.
Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artist Tiffany Lamore, whose recent show, Snatched Inside My Snatch,
Snatched Inside My Snatch.
Could romance be on the cards?
Oh, God, that's so stupid.
And grievous bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid
I'll
be going live around the country to tell people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective.
All right,
with more and more powers passing to the police and less oversight, are we using an Advance-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that, a mega move with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
30 seconds back.
There we go. I got you. This time. So the thing that killed me last time was I didn't pay attention to the interference.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still
nothing.
Slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no.
Oh no!
Realise that the current economic system...
They don't agree!
...unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is Right, Jeremy. We've become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption.
Orgy?
Use the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word.
Yes.
Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs.
No, don't have an orgy on my back. Don't do it.
Shamelessly self-promoting. Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive.
His book got taken away.
Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what's
this
happening.
will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Absolutely, it's not going to
Democracy is
happen.
dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks!
Ooh!
What one lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people.
I got a bit trigger happy with that
It's all
one.
a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like
You can't just swear.
I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily.
You can't
into
call it that.
bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
Oh!
Based on the facts. Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book,
You can't just keep pulling the book out.
like opiates. See?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP
stupid.
dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's
Yeah.
walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there.
Yeah.
Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and
Yes.
Wealth Act.
Huh.
That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
Right. Wait,
One
wait.
minute back.
Oh, what?
You know, I think they might do some...
Adverts!
I hope
Yes,
so,
yes.
Jeremy.
There we
You're
go.
being paid by them then.
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
I don't know what she meant by that.
Human-like voice to keep them company when you can't. And his
Can't believe it. That's nuts. Now, did the fact that I censored like that, did that work on? Did that happen on there as well?
That's all.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said a bit of word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody.
All right. Good stuff.
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
4, 3.
Here we go.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have
Oh,
already
shit.
passed what they are
Shit.
calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the
No,
people
no,
who
no,
live
no.
with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front
No,
line of the
just
hard
put
face
him
of the
on.
cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are
Is it 'cause I
massively
cut too
understaffed in this
quickly?
country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desk.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough
Shit.
being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. We need change at a structural
Oh,
level,
that.
Jeremy.
Oh.
Not a good time.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this isn't a good time.
I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No.
Oh, no.
The affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need
Oh.
legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
service.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite a picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime.
He's getting dumped on national news.
Jeremy. I'm sure we all
All
long for
right.
a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country.
Oh.
Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon,
Oh, no.
found hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Oh, no, it's going to be something stupid.
It's all in the Bible. Look,
Foreigner.
Leviticus clearly
Oh, no.
Bugger, hang on. Oh, bloody gimps escaped.
Oh, no.
Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? Delia, could you give me a little help, please? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy.
Oh, my God.
Box, Clive, back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Back you go. Back in your gimp space.
And
Back here, Gimp's case.
change, Bob.
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of
Darling,
this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty.
Yeah, you don't do the... Look, this is not the...
Again.
Mummy said get back in your gimp space. No! Naughty, you beast, Clive. You
As I was saying...
Is this
Jeremy,
okay for me to be putting out?
crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we?
Oh, my
Alice
goodness.
comes home with an A-. Does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of the pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swat. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
I'm
Oh!
not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but...
You can't say
it's got a bit of
titwank.
institutionalisation, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, so my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. Yeah, I think ask...
Oh, no.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on.
Oh, no, no, let's not soldier on. This is going to go really badly.
All the boys are here. Big Chris, little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation.
Oh, no.
Jez. Just not set up for it, you know. It's inherently unjust.
So,
Why have you got a clown as well? What's going on?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh.
Oh, no.
Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
it's It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal there, Tony.
Fucking way, let's believe that.
Yeah, he's
We're
gone.
just
He's
trying to get
gone.
that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues.
I let that play. I let that go out. Oh,
We'll
no.
be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away.
Oh,
We'll be back after these messages.
all right. There we go.
1 minute back, everybody.
Oh, my God.
Well.
It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
I'm sure he's on his way.
Come on, it's welcome back. How hard can it be?
This is on you.
10 seconds, everybody.
All right, so which...
We're going to open on Megan. Camera 2. Going in 5.
Camera 2. Okay.
4,
Thank
3.
you.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf.
Welcome's Black.
I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the
Got it
Death
wrong.
and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan.
Yay.
We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts.
Right.
Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes as it
Oh,
were.
my God. What is this?
Yes,
What is
Jeff,
this?
algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful...
Yeah, they want to be those
thing.
attractive kids.
We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
Yeah. That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Yeah.
The character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with you.
I like
while you
Steve.
Run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it. That way.
Steve's great. What?
So, Jeff, when did you first
Shit.
hear about
Okay.
grants?
2 days ago.
Sorry.
A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it
Not
was
supposed to
all
be
but
zooming
his
in on them
secretary
getting changed. So,
grabbed the bin
oh,
and
shit,
brought it to
shit.
me.
Sorry.
Oh, how did you
I wasn't paying
I also
attention.
threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic. Maybe. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY.
How can she mainly be a
So we thought,
paraplegic?
why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we ballywell are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant.
Ooh!
Short section
Can't
of
say that.
friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears.
Tears.
Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner?
What is this? This is nonsense.
Around the corner.
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist?
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Yes.
Violent father.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you?
Not today.
My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah.
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all 3 of you.
Yes, you can.
And I don't have any friends of my own.
Oh, no.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
It's my choice to remain.
So stop now,
make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class?
Oh, do I have to censor crap?
Ain't afraid of your cruel lads. I'm a mother-loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Boo, boo, boo.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist.
What? No, you really shouldn't exist. Oh my god. You know what's crazy? We used to get things like this at school when I was growing up. It was awful. Absolutely awful. We had one about littering.
Hitting women is wrong.
Oh no, really?
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Hooray! It's finished. That was dreadful.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight.
Yay!
Nightly news. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Yeah, that was...
And we're out.
That was terrible. No. What the hell was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it...
Without an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Yeah, get him out. Get him out. That was freaking terrible. I got a D. Great. I love that. I love that. B, C, D. You know what? I don't think I'm doing too badly. All offensive words were censored. Yes! An interference-free show. An exceedingly poor edit. Sloppily timed commercial breaks. Okay, so I need to work on the commercial break. And I also need to work on the edits. Okay, so looked like I was doing okay here. This not as good, but still pretty good. That was dreadful, right? It all kind of went downhill once the group came on. Oh, man. Well, you've received your full wages. Current wealth, broadcast poor. Hey. Yay. Oh, Advanced doesn't like me as much. Okay. Well, I don't care. Next. Let's see what's going on. No, that was great. That was great. Honestly, I love the fact that this is... I know I've said this already, but like, this really kind of resonates with me because it's so British. All right, hang on. We need to move me. Whee! You get to the theater slightly early and Sam's already there waiting, dressed to the nines. You smile widely as you join hands and take your seats in the private box. You certainly could get used to this. The tickets arrived on your doormat on Monday with a typed thank you from Chris. You'll get your passport back soon enough, apparently. The show isn't to your usual taste. A pretentious opera in a language you know for a fact that Chris doesn't speak either. Still, the complimentary drinks sure do go down smooth. When the show finally ends, how many bows do these people need? You stand in line to get your coats, and Sam has you in creases with a hilarious impression of the conductor. Arms flailing wildly. The couple in front of you are talking about the relocation of people who couldn't pay their new tax bills. It sounds awful. Sam smiles gratefully at you as you both think of Chris, safe and sound. When you get home, you're still laughing as Sam heads upstairs to shower before bed. You notice your 14-year-old son isn't home. There's a note on the kitchen table with an almost illegible scrawl. He says that he's at a friend's house. It's a school night, so you go over there and march him home, or you trust Charlie, he'll be home soon. I don't think so, Charlie. Time for you to come home. By the time you reach the friend's house, your temper's boiling over. On seeing you, Charlie loses it and tells you in no uncertain terms where you can shove your ride home. You end up getting into a full-blown argument in front of his friend and their parents. It's mortifying. You make your excuses and quickly escort him to the car. It starts to rain as you drive, both of you silently fuming. The sound of the downpour is the only thing that punctures the atmosphere in the car. What was that about, Charlie? He sighs a sigh of someone much older than his 14 years. I want to be the one that decides what I do, not you. It's not fair. He has to learn boundaries. You ground him, or there's been enough blood tonight. Go easy on him. I'm gonna ground him. He's gonna learn. I don't care how dare you embarrass me like that. Not only did you disobey me, but you disrespected me in front of Ben and his parents. But enough. I've heard enough from you tonight. You're not leaving your room for a month. For his own good, he'll realize that someday. No, he won't. He's gonna hate me. Parenting. Oh my God. Your son killed you. You're leaving through a pile of accumulated post. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the teal advanced logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, here's your second reminder letter regarding the Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. Please submit your passports to your nearest government office as soon as possible in order to register for the scheme. You cannot receive a share of the national rebate without submitting these documents. You knew there would be consequences, but that doesn't make it any easier. We work as a team and we're rewarded as a team. Forwards together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. This is safe, that's all that matters, you hope. Well, maybe I should have kept hold of my passport then. Oh no. Maybe I should have been nicer to my son. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. Who's did have a soft spot for Christmas? You're sitting at the head of the table now. Your dad's place. Across from you is Chris's empty seat. Probably on a tropical beach somewhere, you think. You catch Sam's eye, who breaks into a smile. Clearly thinking the same thing. Even without Chris, the food had to be stretched a little thinner this year. No one seems to notice. Christmas really can be a wonderful time of year. You look around the room at your family. You having a nice Christmas, Grandma? Your mother smiles broadly at you, just like she used to. Yes, Pat, it's absolutely lovely. Sam softly corrects it. That's Alex, Cassandra. Alex, Pat's not with us anymore. Oh, yes, of course, she mutters. And immediately she's back into the frail shadow of her former self. Sam smiles kindly and squeezes your hand under the table. You look around the room at your family. You make a toast. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. Well, most of us. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Your daughter Susie sees the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You raise a questioning eyebrow. What do you want? I'm not going to like this, am I? You joke. You know me and my friends have been planning on traveling this year, Susie begins innocently. I was hoping you'd help me with the money. I laugh. I know, I'm a mind reader, you chuckle as your 19-year-old daughter rolls her eyes. You wish you could say yes without worrying, but now that your mother's had to move in, these things aren't quite simple anymore. How much are we talking here? Only a few hundred, she mumbles as she pushes a stray pea around a plate. Takes a great effort for you to not spit your mulled wine across the table onto your elderly mother. And that's a lot, darling. Sam interjects, but trains are expensive. A great opportunity for her, and I did already say she could go. This feels really mean, like I'm gonna be nice to her, but not. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Susie's grin stretches from me to me. You mean it? That's so great! Thank you, thank you, thank you! The mood soars as Sam puts a paper hat on your head. Charlie takes pleasure in reading everyone's god-awful cracker jokes. The room's filled with voices and laughter. Looking around at your grinning family, your mother whispers, your father would be so pleased. You dab your eye with your napkin. You feel very lucky. Oh my god. I'm gonna have no money, aren't I? A long weekend. When am I gonna get back to work? Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. Been looking forward to it for ages. Finally getting some time alone together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine's blinking on the hall table. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you'll be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers. The National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break Tory affairs. Needless to say, I'll expect your attendance tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoyance and then fury. What the hell am I going to tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs, brimming with excitement. Kissing you, they grab the car keys from the dish and start loading your bags into the back. Nah, I'm going. Message deleted. What was that? Comes a voice from behind you. Nothing important. You reply as you put on your coat, adrenaline coursing through your body. Grabbing Sam round the waist, you practically slam the front door. Might as well enjoy your time off. You're going to pay for it on Monday. Absolutely. An unwelcome return. Here we go. When you get to work Monday morning, you get some sour looks from your exhausted colleague. A note sits waiting for you. The immaculate script is blood red. I am very disappointed, Winston. Is it worth it? Absolutely, it's my wife. It doesn't look like I had to pay for it that hard. I just got a stupid freaking note. Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? You're an active member of the team. Like reaping the benefits of cooperation. We're in the advanced go-getters today. Forwards together. Doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts the forming hand. So I can walk there straight from school. And Ben's sister can drop us home after, so you won't have to do anything. Oh my god, no. I feel so bad. No, you are not joining the go-getters. No. Nah, you can go. It's fine. Your son's thrilled. Heartwarming seemed passionate about becoming an active part of the community. This can only be a good thing. No, it's not. It really isn't. This is going to be so bad. But I got to do something for my son. Profitable partnership. I swear to God. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorting the piles. The Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it's the usual rubbish. But a letter with the increasingly familiar advanced logo, urgent, respond immediately, plastered on the front of a correspondingly urgent red font, grabs your attention. Best to get it over with. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the advanced government has taken another step towards in our fight for equality by nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources amongst the citizens of this great country. Partnership Bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. You do not remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions chosen by Advance for consistent, high-performing and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. I Have the Beholder Incorporated, Neil's Deals, and Pleasure Corp. I've got to go with Neil's Deal. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Nah, I'm gonna go with Pleasure Corp. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You'll receive a report on your partnership in 3 to 6 working months. Even Advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. The future of this nation is in partnership. Forwards together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. How much influence could you have? I wonder. How much influence could I possibly have? What do you think, Oreo? You step out your old car in silence. Sam slams the car door and you wince. Hoping the door won't come off its hinges. You don't say anything. Now's not the time. As you approach the front desk, you feel physically sick. The police officer asks you to wait. What the hell? Oh, no. No, my son. What have you done? Wait, no. Susie. Eventually, after what seems like an eternity, your daughter is born out by an officer with a kind face. She's a good kid, but if we pick her up for graffiti again, we'll have to charge her. You nod and apologize on Susie's behalf as Sam hugs your shell-shocked daughter. As you shake her hand, The officer lowers her voice. Keep her away from that boy and I think she'll be fine. In the car, you attempt to broach the subject, but Susie refuses to say a word. For a while, you give up your questions about who this boy might be and just drive. Whereas later, you stare at the ceiling, worrying. The stillness in the bedroom is the only sign that Sam is also wide awake. Who is Susie hanging out with? Why is she acting out? Neither of you are going to sleep tonight. God damn it. Okay. No! What do you mean? What do you mean? I didn't align with anything. Apparently I have aligned with the advance agenda. What? But how? How did I do that? I don't remember doing that. I don't remember doing a damn thing. Oh, that's nuts. Okay. The Tempest. We're back, guys. We're back in the studio. Okay. Now, we will continue this next time. Thank you so much for watching. Me and Oreo will see you next time. And hopefully we'll find out what's going on. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.